Alright, I'm on a streak with Ironclad, but let's see if I can convert it into a rotating streak. Shears? I don't know, like, I might need these strikes. Do I really, though? I kind of find just one good scaling damage, a poison stab, a deadly poison, a noxious fumes, a snake bite, anything like that, and then I'm just able to block this guy. Fishing rod I don't hate. But it requires me to take a lot of normal hallways. I don't know if I really want to do that. I'm looking at my path here, and I don't dislike this one. If I take fishing rod, I would get 2 card upgrades before my 2 elites, and probably a third one here. Shears is just good on this character because it lets me get rid of my strikes that I really don't care about, and then even if I get just like a footwork, then I'm fine with playing my defense at least through the early game. Lost Coffer is just good, but I don't know if I need the instant power if I'm taking this route. I think I like the shears here. And then just find a damage card from these first few fights. These first few fights aren't going to be particularly interesting. It's just full block. Excuse me. It's just full block, and then put in any amount of damage you can after full blocking. None of these say deal damage on them. But dodge and roll says gain block this turn and next turn. I might actually take some damage here. I might have been using my power potion. Uh-oh, is he outscaling me? Not my power potion, my poison potion. He'll do... Is it like 17 here? And then he'll do a whole bunch after. But I mean, he does 20 next turn. I'm just gonna throw this. I should have used it way earlier. Oh, he does 24. Okay. Backflipping is good. Backflip's very good, but I do need damage. This lets me kill with a strike and a dagger throw. And then these guys don't ever scale. This makes them do 9. So I take 1 less damage. The only fights I'm really concerned about, I guess, are the ones that scale. Bag of... or prepared? I almost said bag of prep. I don't know. Maybe. I'm typically not playing more than 3 cards a turn at this point, so just helps me recycle my deck. This guy I am very scared of, actually. He might just kill me. This guy's actually not so bad after they changed it where he doesn't just summon like 10 dudes a turn. Leading strike or ricochet. I don't know, I have a prepared and a dagger throw and a survivor, so the ricochet is probably easy enough to get off. Footwork. And I might have to take this poison stab for Waterfall Giant. Nah, let's take the untouchable. I'm just gonna heal here. I mean, maybe I put it on a strike and I upgrade it and then it does 18 damage. Or put it on a defend. And then with footwork it defends for a whole bunch. But I'd kind of rather heal and then I can just upgrade my footwork comfortably at this rest site. I don't know if I can afford to play my footwork here. I probably should be killing this guy. Too late, I already put all the damage into here. This fight is gonna get ugly. This doesn't kill him. Well, I didn't take that much damage. Shadow Step? It's probably this Infinite Blades. Vajra is a pretty nice pickup. I don't want another hallway. Okay, well, the illusion of choice, I guess. These guys do scale, so I kind of feel like I have to trade here. Plans. Yeah. Deadly Poison is also interesting. Hidden Daggers is also interesting. But I think the plans is just good. That'll help me not just instantly die to the Waterfall Giant. I don't think I can take this damage. It's like if I make it to Act 2, the spoils map probably wins me the game. Can I afford this damage for a well-laid plans? I don't know about that. I take 10. I don't think I can. Might just have to reshuffle my Ascender's Bane, which feels bad, but... Okay, this will be a good deck cycle here. Alright, I think I will eventually kill him now. It might just take a sec. Probably should have flex potioned on that ricochet turn. But I think I'm chilling. Yeah. I mean, the guys who never scale are just like not that scary. Leg sweep here is super gross, by the way. I took 3 damage in that fight. See, like even these guys don't scale. I mean, I guess they kind of do when I kill one of them. But they don't really. It's probably my flex potion here. This is full blocks, right? Alright, and then I can easily kill one of them here. I think I just die to the eels if they're the next fight, by the way. If it's the eels, I'm pretty sure I'm just dead. thanks. Okay, well, see what I can do here. It's probably my dex pot right here to be able to get down my 2 powers. Am I dead? Think so. No, 2 health. I might survive this somehow. But do I survive Waterfall Giant is the question. I'm really not sure that I do. A block potion might make it a bit easier. And a second prepared. Or a second untouchable. No, I don't think it's any of these. I think I have to heal. Well, that's not a bad start. I just really need my footwork. Okay. And now the broken character does the broken thing. So... time to see if I can do it before this guy outscales me really hard. It's not looking like it right now though, because he does heal. I don't know, it's looking semi-possible right now. I just always have to play leg sweep every time it enters my hand. That is not a good hand here. Is my untouchable better here? I don't think so. This gives me more block next turn. I just really want to hold on to my leg sweep for his explosion turn, I think. If possible. Not possible. I don't think he attacks this turn, so the ricochet is fine to hold on to. Alright, well, can I survive like 60 damage is gonna be the question. Is it holding on to my neutralize? I don't think so. I think I have to hold on to this untouchable. Maybe it was. One health. Easy. And I was never worried about it. Venom with an infinite blades is kind of like a scuffed noxious fumes against bosses. I don't know if it's the hunt. I think I need the damage from Envenom here. It's just like, how do I get it down is the problem. I think it's the Envenom. Pandora's box. Like, yeah, a little punished because of the precarious shears. But I just don't really want these. Like, they don't feel good to play. I don't think it's ever Black Star. I don't think I kill enough elites in this act. And ectoplasm feels bad. So, let's see what we get. Whoa, okay, a lot of damage. Blur's good. Backflip's good. Calculated Gamble's good. I'm good on damage for the rest of the run. Like, totally fine with a Knife Trap, Phantom Blades, Accelerant, Bubble. That's a lot of powers, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 powers. Venerable T-Sep helps a lot. I kind of just have to make it to bosses or like path around. I probably just want to path around campfires here, like elites that have campfires right before them, so that I can pretty easily kill them. Wow, okay, so I'm making it here, and then I take one elite in this act, and I make up the rest of the power with this spoils map. Like, I fix the issues with my deck here, and I get one easy elite because of Venerable T-Set Ring of Snake, and I just hope it's not any of them, I guess. Wow. Do I take this early elite or this early shop with like my 200 gold to find some fix? Because it's probably not feasible to spend 800 gold in one shop. So I think it might actually be this here. Okay. Nice blur. I get to keep all of my block totally. This guy might just be getting away with my calculated gamble, unfortunately. Well, that's unfortunate, but hmm. Is it ever a hidden gem? Like that might give me the I don't know, I think it's too slow when I already have like this combo and then also shivs. Do I ever remove something here? I might remove this Memento Mori. Like it does nothing. And just give me these potions. I need to make it to the thing and that's it. Oh. Slight misplay? Not really though. I basically can't do unblocked damage to this guy. Man, what a stupid character. Alright. Well, against an enemy that doesn't scale, I'm fine. But too bad there's not that many of those in this game. What a horrific misplay by me. I don't know, it's probably the dodge and roll there, but I kind of just want to get the thing out of my deck cycle, the accelerant. And I am gonna stable serum this. Okay, we're almost there. Is it just one more fight? Saving that 3 block for next turn. Easy. Alright, I think I'm good. I don't know if this enemy scales that much. Okay, actually it does, seemingly. We're good. I got down on my powers. Okay, I'm gonna be so rich going into this shop. I don't even think I need these. I'd rather just have another potion for this elite that's coming up. Here I'm upgrading the well-laid plans, because Retain 2 is busted. I think for like the rest of my game, the upgrades are my Accelerant, my Envenom, my Leg Sweep are the next upgrades that I want. Sarigama doesn't do much, I don't think. Probably the Leg Sweep here, the 3 weak is really nice. And I think with 4 potions I can take an elite. Ooh, not really the guy I wanted to see here. I'm just gonna sack this health to be able to not die to this guy. Envenom, and then just block a bunch. Okay, I think I'm good. Just barely. Deflect is pretty interesting here because it costs 0 and it's plus, so it's a once I get footwork down, it's 10 block. Also, I'm not really doing my best explaining. I don't think I'm sort of very locked in right now. War paint. I actually don't hate the idea of a war paint here because it literally can't hit a basic. I think I grabbed this leg sweep and then war paint makes it in. Both perfectly decent upgrades. Gorget is just helps me survive. Is there a card that I really want to cut here? the bubble maybe? No, I don't think so. Dagger throw? Maybe. I think it might be this dagger throw, and then I grab a blade dance instead. Any potion that I would rather have against Knowledge Demon? I don't think so. Hmm. Okay, I think I'm good. I am a little concerned about Knowledge Demon still. So much so that I think I am going to rest again. Just because it takes me a bit to get online. I don't have my well-laid plans, so... Do I ever draw here to try and get my more powers online? I think so. Yeah. I can backflip and, like, Touch of Insanity, another power. Yeah. I think that's totally worth it. And with the well-laid plans coming up, I think I'm fine with the Mind Rot. Okay. I perhaps went a little overkill with my potions, but who knows? I think I'm good. I could calculate a gamble and draw into a lot of stuff. Not really enough stuff, though. I think I'd rather just do this. I might still calc gamble this Ricochet way. Alright, and it's GG for this guy. Yeah, so you can see with the Pandora's box, I kind of just needed to survive to a shop to fix my deck. The shop didn't really even fix my deck. What, I picked up another leg sweep and a blade dance, and then Gorget, no war paint. The war paint hit some pretty good upgrades though. It's just adrenaline here. These other two don't really do anything. Queen and test subject. Okay. Well Laid Plans owns Queen. I'd really like a draw pot or something to be able to kill her. And test subject. Who do I have here? I didn't check the ancient. This lady? The potions, maybe? More gold? Or an apotheosis? Does apotheosis fix all of my issues? Not really. This path is intriguing because it has 3 elites and like a shop right at the end, but I don't even think I need it. The signet ring is also interesting because I could grab 2 shops and 2 elites, like here, something like that. Swift is also interesting though, because I could put Swift onto prepared, and then it draws me just like a ton of cards the first time. I could also put it onto adrenaline, so it gives me a lot of dig, and then I'm able to, try and find my important things right at the start. And similarly with like a footwork, I could play a footwork, and then it draws me a bunch. Perhaps into like a survivor with an untouchable, or a prepared with an untouchable, or a blur with a dodge and roll. I think there's a good argument for both the beautiful bracelet and the signet ring. But my deck really kind of just wants to get up and going as fast as possible, so I'm thinking it's this beautiful bracelet. And it goes on to my prepared for a lot of dig, my adrenaline for a lot of dig. And my well-laid plans, because that's like the one I want to get down the most, and then I can draw into cards I can well-laid plans. And I think I still like this path where I have 2 elites into a shop. But I like this path more because it's less advanced hallways. It's like 1 guaranteed advanced hallway. Ah, okay. I guess that's how that works. That makes sense, though. It only gives you the draw after you play it the first time, but still. I think my reasoning behind it was still sound. It's just a 0 mana dig for my powers. This feels really bad, but I think I have to. Okay, we're getting there. I don't know if anything makes an addition to my deck anymore. I think this is worth. Oh, I don't have my well-laid plans down yet. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm not. I apologize. I'm not talking like at all. I'm very locked in on this. This sucks. I don't want to draw the 2 less cards. I guess all of my upgrades here are good. Every single card in my deck is good to upgrade. Both very good hits. Let me just pay the money, I guess. That's nice. Escape plan. What, only gets owned by the queen and not even really? I guess it sucks against first phase test subject. But, like, I'm already getting owned by first phase test subject. Is it ever the haze to... actually, that is a very good argument for the haze. With this prepared and this survivor and my calc gamble. Because sometimes my Envenom is too difficult to get down, but my... other ones are not. That I know that makes no sense, but... I think I'm past the hardest part of this fight, which is getting down all my powers. Yeah, dodge and roll plus blur is not very fair. I don't know. There was some guy in my comments the other day that said, like, dodge and roll is a bad card. I don't know. I don't see it. It's just so insane. Yeah, pretty over. Easy. Acrobatics makes it in the deck. This makes it in the deck. That's a really nice pickup. This is... Do I even have 2 attacks? Okay, I do. And are those my only 2 attacks? Those are my only 2 attacks. Well, never punished for not upgrading Neutralize earlier. That's so funny. Wow. I think it's this Adrenaline upgrade. I don't need that much more damage. Like, I think the only other damage I upgrade is this Envenom. But this gives me energy, which lets me play more powers. Ah, okay. I think I have to take this, like, 4 or whatever it is. Maybe not. Let's see. Bolas? Yes. That's not block right now, but I just really need to kill this guy, otherwise I run out of cards to play. Okay, these are fine to lose. This kills the middle guy. And then I kill you. And I take no damage. Okay, not bad, not bad. Regal Pillow is very nice. Okay. This backflip minus. I don't know if I care about anymore. I don't really want this take damage every time I play my Neutralize or Ricochet. Is it ever this Knife Trap? I think it might be that Knife Trap. Yeah. It's not doing that much. Like, it's more so my Accelerant and Envenom that's doing more damage than the Knife Trap. I'm not ever really playing it. Another dodge and roll is actually very nice here. Just Lucky Tonic and get set up. Sounds great to me. Let's see what I draw first. Yeah. Alright, and the fight's over. Nice. I guess it's not over yet, but it's pretty over. Alright, now it's over. I can just raw play this Ricochet, and it kills him. Snecko Skull. Fisticuffs. It might be this. Ghost in a Jar, actually. Because that lets me not die instantly to test subject turn 3. Same with the Lucky Buffer. Like, Snecko Skull's interesting. But I don't think I need it. I think I just need to not die to these guys. Fisticuffs is also interesting, but I don't think I need it. Okay. And I just heal here. Just need my adrenaline and I'm chill. Okay. How does this work? Doesn't work. Okay. That's what I assumed was the case, but I just wanted to see for later on a turn where I'm not that threatened. I think I'm good to do this. Like, I'll lose a little bit of health. 2 health. Not bad. I do need to find a way to start getting good poison down on them. Bubble Bubble is my answer to that, probably. But it's perhaps not on this turn. Okay. This guy's pretty much dead here. And then I can start focusing on her. And then she doesn't take a turn here, and I can get down Ricochet and Bubble Bubble, and then she's dead. And then I keep the Calculated Gamble for some Sly cards. I'll take a tiny bit of damage here, but it's alright. The blur is probably better here to be able to set up block on this turn if I don't find anything great. But I think we're good. Okay, one boss down, and now for the actual challenging one. This guy, which is why I bought these 2 potions, because I really need these turns to set up, and being able to just ignore like his really big hitting turns. Is going to be paramount to my success in this fight. $21 is not that bad. Oh, 2 cards to retain. I was like, what's happening here? Okay, and then I think I lucky buffer here. Right, is this his big turn? I think it's supposed to be, right? Yeah, I think this is supposed to be his big turn here. And I can blur here to not lose this block next turn. And then I think I have Vuln Pot, Strength Potion here. I guess I could have Strength Potioned right at the start. But I definitely want to get through this phase faster than the others. So a blur is very nice here, and so is this Survivor. I guess I don't need to keep 2 leg sweeps. Okay, and I think we're good, because if I am in danger, I've got this ghost in the jar. Just leg sweep, blur, gamble. I guess I should keep the acrobatics there. But it's fine. Okay, I think I've outpaced him now. I don't think I should be worried for the rest of it. Yeah, definitely not after a turn like this. I mean, he does no damage to me right here. And as long as I can apply just a little bit more poison, which I am basically always with these shivs, we're pretty good. Okay, definitely good now. Is he dead here? Not quite. He's dead next on intangible turn. Okay, nice. Not a bad run at all. Yeah, as you can see, this character kind of just needs to get through the scary parts, and there are certain decks where you just gotta get set up, and if you get set up, you win. So let's see what awards I get, what score I get, and then we can talk about some lessons learned in the run history. Okay, so the shears were maybe a little bit risky, and I got a little bit punished by getting P-Box, where I kind of came into this with not a lot of damage, and I survived with 1 HP. But after that, I was pretty confident that I'd be able to make it through the run because I knew I had the treasure map coming up, so I would just get a ton of power off of that, so long as I could make it through that. The Pandora's box was pretty lucky to get, but I think even without it, all of the other ancients would have been pretty decent. The thing with Pandora's box is that you need to be able to fix your deck after you take it. Like here, I got a lot of powers and like setup, and they did kind of synergize together. Like that wasn't the worst Pandora's box of all time, but it kind of just did nothing in the moment, where all I had to do was just make it through these fights, which I already did because I had built a good base deck of, footwork, untouchable, in well-laid plans, leg sweep, where once I get my powers down, I'm pretty much untouchable. The Pandora's box here really just gave me the end game acceleration that I needed with the accelerant and the bubble and the knife trap, which I actually ended up getting rid of. And then I knew I was extremely strong, and the only way I really die is by taking too many of the Act 2 elites that I did not match up into well at all, because all of those enemies scale really quickly. So for Act 2 elites on this character, if you cannot kill them quickly, they will just outscale you really, really hard. The B guy will outscale you really hard unless you have easy access to thorns. The new Infested Prism similarly gets to a point where your blocks aren't going to be able to block. And then the worms are just the worms. They're really tough. And then here, all of these were pretty decent choices. I don't think my deck really needed the Apotheosis. The Signet Ring was a good candidate just because I could have taken 2 shops. But I think the pick on the Beautiful Bracelet was massive because I really just needed to dig through my deck and get all of my powers immediately. Because with my Starter Relic and Venerable Tea set, on the bosses and elites right after a campfire, I can pretty easily get down all of my powers, or at least the most important ones of footwork and well-laid plans, and then those let me get down my other powers easier, because now I can hold on to them and my blocks are more efficient. And with things like dodge and rolls and blurs, I can store block on the previous turn, and then sometimes it gives me enough block to only have to play 1 card, like even just a deflect, and then get down my held powers. And then I knew I was super fine into the Queen because of Ring of the Snake and the Venerable Tea set. It's like really easy to get set up super quickly with all the dig I had as well. which is again why I took the beautiful bracelet, because with an adrenaline plus here, I don't really care about missing like half of my cards. I really just immediately want my footwork well-laid plans. Same thing with my well-laid plans. It's fine to put it on here because I basically always want to play this even if it sacks health. And in taking this, I can do my well-laid plans, draw a bunch, and then see what cards I want to keep in my hand. Same thing with the prepared. It's just a 0-cost card that cycles and it already is drawing. So pretty good deck. And then I think the important pickups in this shop were the Ghost in the Jar and the Lucky Tonic. It let me... I was really scared of the test subject phase 1 just because of the amount of skills that I do have to play to get going. And being able to just not take a hit on those big turns was pretty huge. I also played this one sort of like there was an Act 4. Like, I could have used the Ghost in the Jar to save some more health, but I am trying to get into the habit of playing like there is an Act 4, and so being able to hang on to a Ghost in the Jar potion is probably going to be good into the Act 4, especially for a deck like this, where I just need to be able to get my stuff set up, and this gives me a free turn to set up. So that's 4 total in a row, but a 2 rotating streak. I, again, apologize that I was not talking that much or explaining that much. I was very locked in on this run because I wanted to win. This was like a very good learning experience for me, as I haven't played Silent that much at all, and especially since the patch where they introduced Aeon Glass in the new triangle. Yeah, I had a really rough Act 1, but managed to pull all the way through in a really fun run. I don't know how fun it is to watch, but very fun for me to play. That's all. Thanks.